to another video. Today we're going to talk about dental hygiene tips and what to expect in dental hygiene clinic. In dental hygiene, when I first started, I thought that dental hygiene was going to be easy breezy. I thought that I was just cleaning teeth. It was nothing to it. I scrape this stuff off and they go. But I come to realize it's way more to dental hygiene than I expected. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of processes. It's a lot of mechanisms that you're going to use, that you're going to apply. I just want you guys to know that it's not this career that's just going to be easy and you're just going to be in and out. It's a lot. It's just a lot. It's a lot. You have to have your prereqs. You have a lot of science that goes into it, a lot of science. There's not a lot of math for those who are worried. I'm not the biggest math fan, but I love science. So it was a really good career choice for me because it involves a lot of science, a lot of biology, a lot of pharmacology, microbiology, stuff like that. So it's more so geared towards science than math. But you will do a little math, but it's not like you're gonna need the Pythagorean theorem to clean teeth. So that's not the case. So number 2 is teeth are more complex than you think. The mouth is more complex than you think. It's not just about cleaning, scraping, brushing your teeth. The tooth itself, just pick one tooth, it's so complicated. It has different sections. It has different it has 6 different sides. It has different layers. You got your enamel, your dentist, your cementum, your pulp, your nerves, your blood. You have the different tubules. You have different shapes and sizes, different things that might happen to a tooth that you might have to write down. They might have an anomaly, they might have a lesion, they might have cancer, they might have a tooth broken. You have to write down, is it mesial, is it distal, is it occlusal? It's just so much that goes into just one tooth. So just imagine a whole mouth full of teeth and a mouth that might have different things going on as well. You might have a dry mouth, you might have a patient that has diabetes. It's just so complex. And you even have to worry about the outside. You have to worry about the head and neck area. They might have some lymph nodes that might be irregular shaped or tender. They might have TMJ issues that when they're chewing, they might pop, it might get dislocated. It's a lot that goes into the mouth. So please don't go into dental hygiene thinking that it's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's a lot that goes into it. It's not just about cleaning the teeth, like I said, brushing your teeth and being done. You have systemic things that might be linked to the mouth. Diabetes can affect the mouth, guys. A lot of people don't know that. You have people that smoke. What are you going to tell a patient when you have them sit down that smokes or that wants to learn how to quit? What are you going to tell them? How smoking affects the mouth, how smoking affects the gingiva, and it can cause the mouth to be dry, which can cause caries. What are you going to tell them about their gingiva? That it's harder to heal because when you smoke, your vessels are going to retract. They're going to go away from the mouth because your body is thinking, well, this is bad. I don't need to be in that area. So it's a lot that can go on in the mouth. So beware, be mindful. It's nothing bad. I just want you guys to be aware so that when you're learning these things, you're not shocked. You're like, well, I didn't know that we just had to learn this, because it's a lot. So number 3, I want you guys to stay encouraged. When you first start pre-clinic, it's going to seem like you're never going to learn this information. It's going to seem like you are trying to swallow a library, basically. That's how I felt. It is mind-boggling. It's a beautiful experience, but it is so much. It's so much information. Even holding your instrument, it's just like, I'm never gonna get this. How do you hold an instrument correctly while you're trying to clean someone's teeth? It seemed like I was never gonna understand it. I didn't understand fulcrum. I was lost. I was like, how am I gonna go from mesial to distal with this 11-12, with this 13-14? I'm never gonna remember that. And I remembered it one day. It just like all of a sudden hit me. So I say that to say, stay encouraged. Do not give up. It's gonna come to you. It's gonna come eventually, but it's gonna seem like you're never gonna get it. And you're always gonna learn, guys. At the end of the day, It's never going to be a time where you're not going to learn anything. You're always going to be learning. Even people that have retired that are working at my school now, they're still learning things. So don't be so closed-minded that you feel like once you've got something down that you don't need to learn anything else. It's forever evolving. So just stay encouraged, guys. You're going to make it through. I have 4 months left, and I never thought I'd see the light at the end of the tunnel. I never thought I'd see the day that I could say I will have 4 months left. And I'm still trying to encourage myself, because now I'm getting to the point where it just seems like I have to relearn everything that I've learned so far, because a lot of this is applicable. You apply all of this to your patient, and you need to know that. So it's a lot, but stay encouraged. Encourage others. If you have a cohort like mine, we're always encouraging each other to, keep your head up. If you need anything, let me know. We're always doing for each other. And I'm telling you guys, that's the best thing ever. So that brings me to the next tip. If you have a great cohort, if you have people that you're close to, stick with them, guys. They will carry you through this. I'm not saying be dependent on them. I'm not saying let them do all your work, but I'm saying help each other out. If you see someone struggling in this area, let me go help them out. Let me show you a tip that I've learned from an instructor that I can give you that's helped me out in clinic. So keep each other's back, have each other's back, because you will be surprised at what you will learn from each other. You'll be amazed at how much you've needed your cohort, your friends, your classmates. So it's important to stick by each other, have study days, bring it, even go to lunch. You might be exhausted after clinic, after class. So take each other out, go enjoy each other, and then come back fresh and renewed. And that way you're building that relationship with each other. And it's going to even last outside of school, guys. Once you graduate, we've even talked to each other saying how much we want to come see each other once we graduate. So just stay connected with each other. Don't be selfish, because you're going to need each other. You're going to need someone one day, and if you're not cool with them, that's on you. So stay connected. Be a great classmate, guys. Do unto others, basically. Study tips. Now, I'm kind of a hypocrite when it comes to this, but I've noticed when I actually do try and apply time to studying that it really helps a lot. So I want to say this. I am a visual person. I like videos and I like to read. But I've noticed that if I can apply the stuff that I've read and the stuff that I've watched to my client, to my patient, that I'm learning way more than I thought I could. And I'm remembering it more. So I say this to say, if you are a reader, watch videos. If you are a video watcher, read. If you like both, do Quizlets. Learn how to apply what you've learned to your type it on to your client, because that way, that's your whole job, is to be with a patient. So what better way to learn than to apply that stuff when you're practicing, so that you can further remember it. You're etching it into your brain. You're making muscle memory when you are reading, when you are applying what you've read and what you've watched to your actual client, or your type it on if you are practicing without a real patient. So learn how to use multiple ways to learn. That's the best way to remember things. That's the best way to keep things in your mind, in your memory. So next, we're going to talk about social life. Guys, when I first started in nursing school, the first thing they told me when I was in orientation was say goodbye to your friends, say goodbye to your family, and just think about everything you've ever known, basically, because the next 2 years, 2.5 years, you are going to be in your books. Your books are going to be a friend. Your computer's going to be a friend, and that's it. The same thing applies to dental hygiene, but it's not as bad, because you got to think, you're not saving a life. You're just preventing, and you're helping restore. So it's not as bad, but you are going to be in those books in dental hygiene. Like I said, it's a lot of information. It's a lot of information, and I'm relearning as I go, because I have boards coming up soon. So I encourage you to just to have your priorities set. Remember, you're only doing 2.5 years. It's worth it compared to having a lifelong career. So if you can set aside a few minutes, like for me, I'm about to go work out, but I'm going to watch some RDH, Student RDH by Claire videos while I'm on the Stairmaster. I'm going to do like a whole hour session on the Stairmaster. So I'm going to be watching Claire as I am working out. learn how to multitask, learn how to kill two birds with one stone if you can. If you are working at a job and you don't have too much to do, learn how to like pull out your tablet and watch a couple of videos, even during your lunch break. If you want to, instead of watching TikTok, instead of being on Netflix, learn how to kind of like multitask and get things done, because you won't even realize the stuff you're learning until you need it. And it's like, wow, I can't believe I learned that. The boards was easy because I already started learning, and I'm not trying to cram things in at the last minute. Same thing goes for school. I've realized that once sad to say, I'm already 26 and I'm still learning how to study, but I've learned that if I just read a little bit at a time, if I read during our class breaks, if I read when I don't have a patient, it helps tremendously. Keywords is a big thing. And I've also learned that Quizlet and learning how to read through Evolve and quizzing myself multiple times helps me so much. Evolve is amazing. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have books that's based through Evolve. I highly recommend quizzing yourself, even if the test isn't going to be on it. Quizzing yourself so you can learn how to take tests better and learn what to look for in these certain situations helps so much. It helped me tremendously. I struggled in nursing school because I did not know how to take tests, because most of the tests were structured to where everything was right, but one was more correct than everything else. So this doesn't really apply to dental hygiene, but it helps. It helps you because you're automatically going to go for the right thing when you already know this is super correct, basically, is what I'm saying. So learn how to quiz yourself. Don't wait till the quiz comes and you're like, well, I wish I would have studied. Go ahead and do it now so that you're prepared and you're practicing learning how to take tests better. I've already talked on this before, but I wanted to reiterate how important it is to go ahead and get your patients lined up. Some, like I said in my previous videos, some of my classmates are from out of town and they have to hustle to get patients. You just have to talk. You can't be shy, guys. Put out information, put out infographics, knock on people's doors. If you have neighbors, friends, family, like go ahead and get them lined up, especially for those who are working. If they have a certain day that they would prefer, trying to get them to come in on those off days so you can have your patient completions, because I'm telling you guys, it will come a time where you are behind and you're just like, I don't know where I'm going to get them from. And you just have to hustle. You have to ask people that you never thought you would have to talk to or ask. It's just crazy with the different types of people I've had in my chair. But I'm so blessed to be able to say that I'm on track and I don't have to worry about struggling. That's just because I'm from here. I don't really have to go out and search for strangers, and it's really helped me a lot. But for those who don't have that many people that are able to support them, go ahead and start looking now. Put the information out there so you're not waiting the last minute trying to get patients to come in, because a lot of people will work with you. You just have to give them a heads up and tell them how long this is, because I'm telling you guys, don't let them come sit in your chair and you're just starting out in clinic and you don't finish people in a day. You know you're not going to finish them in 2 days. It might take 3 sessions, full day sessions for you to complete them, because it takes that long when you're first starting out, guys. Do not wait last minute. Now, when you're, a junior or senior and you're starting to clean people in half a day, okay, then you might be able to work with something. But you might have a patient that's perio and it's going to take longer. So make sure you are telling your patients, hey, because I am in class, because this is a school setting, I have to get checks every time I do something. They need to know this. They need to make they need to make arrangements for like their kid, for job, for whatever they have going on. Just be mindful of that, because you would want someone to tell you how long a session would be. But yeah, that's just really important for you guys. So let people know the time frame in which they will be getting cleaned. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean that they have to be there. They're there because they want to be there. They don't have to be there, okay? So keep that in mind. Another thing I want to tell you guys, go ahead and if you can, start signing up for student RDH. I've realized that as I've been studying with it, that the stuff that I've already learned, like in anatomy, in chemistry, especially in what's the class, oral pathology, the stuff that Claire talks about is amazing. I kind of wish that she was my teacher, quote unquote, just because I've learned so much. The way she teaches is amazing. She teaches how I learn. So I might want to remember, this is purified water. Well, how am I going to remember this is purified water? And she would just come up with a pneumatic term, a way to remember purified water. Let's see. P is for Publix, so I got the purified water from Publix. You know, just something crazy like that. And I truly remember stuff. Like, I never thought that I would remember. So it might help you guys if you already have student RDH, if you're taking anatomy, if you're taking microbiology, to go ahead and use student RDH now so that it can help you in class as well as board. So it's like 2 birds in 1 stone. So I highly recommend looking into that. Claire, it does charge, but talk to your director, because I know for me, there's already included in my tuition. So all I had to do was order the book. But like I said, I realized while I was watching it that I've learned a lot that I didn't either know or forgot about. So while you're in those classes, go ahead and use it so that way you can study as well. And I'm telling you guys, it's the same stuff and it helped me a ton. So highly recommend that. Claire is amazing. Student RDH is amazing. If you like, I think it's Andy. I'm not using Andy. I'm just using Claire because I've just seen so many great things with her. So many people have passed just by using her. So, but do what you want to do. Andy's a great tool to use, Andy RDH. So don't let me, you know, discourage you from using any other place. But I'm just letting you know what helps me. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Comment if you want to see anything or learn any tips like that, and I'll be happy to let you guys know. So I'll see you guys soon.